What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the TCG Empire YouTube channel. Today we are going over Meta Monday. If you're new here, you're not sure what it is, it's kind of where we take the decks that have been doing well and we showcase them each week, with Monday being the discussion of the deck list and showing it. So this week we are taking a look at Gengar VMAX. Gengar has been seeing a bit more play, and in a meta filled with stuff like Arceus and Giratina and stuff, it's a really solid play, especially with having 320 HP and having the Fear of Panic attack, where for 2 dark it does 60x the amount of Pokemon V and GX in play, as well as GMAX Swallow Up that does 250, and then during your next turn you can't attack. Now, to work with this, we do have Houndoom. Houndoom has the Single Strike Roar ability, where once during your turn you can search for a Single Strike energy, attach it to one of your Single Strike Pokemon, and if you do, put 2 damage counters. So that's kind of to accelerate energy. And then we do have the Bibarel line just to draw some more cards. I will throw the deck list up right here, and the deck list will be in the description if you want to copy and paste it. We do have Path to the Peak as well. And then the energy count is a 4/6 energy count. So real quick, I do want to say this account does look a little bit different. We are on Zach's account today. I didn't have enough credits to craft this deck, but I really wanted to showcase it. So Zach said, hop on my account, and here we are. So with that being said, thank you very much to Zach. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. If you do enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in tomorrow's episode of Tech Tuesday. Alrighty, guys. So we're playing Gengar. Let's see what we can do. Gengar is actually one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, so it's nice to kind of be able to play a deck. Thankfully, we did not start a basic, so we don't have to deal with the supporter-filled hand. It would have been kind of nice going second, but at least with going first, we're in a decent spot. But yes, Gengar VMAX with the Fear and Panic, GMAX Swallow Up. It's really good in the meta, especially against things like Tina and things like that. So, let's see. So we don't start really the best, but at least we do have a way to possibly set up a turn 2 swing, and depending on what we're playing against, Gengar's first attack can actually be really strong. And most things kind of have a hard time hitting 300, so even if we have to ping ourselves for 20, we're still in a good spot. So we're playing against probably our best matchup, which is Mew, so I am not upset at this by any means. The only awkward thing is that if he does manage to get an attack off turn 1, he would need 3. He'd need Meloetta plus a million other things. I think I'm safe to kind of leave the Houndoom in the active. So, but we need an energy. We have 2 Fusion Strike, Single Strike energy prized. So, we're going to do this real quick. We'll bench this. Give me just 1 second. We're going to end the turn. Just going to turn the camera off real quick. Sorry. I had to let my cat out because he was whining. So, they can't attack unless they get out Meloetta, but considering they're playing Path to the Peak, they're probably playing the DTE build, so we should be okay. There's a Feather Ball for another Mew. Then they can use Genesect, draw 2 cards. I'm not sure why they're playing Bibarel on their list. Maybe just in case of Path and not being able to get out of it. And they're playing Capturing Aroma too, which is interesting. So they hit Tails, so they can grab a basic. So they grab Squilvet. This is an interesting build of Mew for sure. So they hit tails again. Probably gonna grab another Genesect. Interesting. So they grab 2 Bidoof. And they decide to promote another Mew. So we should be able to KO this Mew this turn. And we do get Bidoof too, which is good. So we'll use the switch. We'll go Gengar. And then we'll just use Research. And we do actually hit the cards that we need. And we should be able to take a knockout, because it does 360. So we are in a solid spot. We can evolve into the Houndoom. And then, let's see. I don't think there's a way that we're going to get KO'd next turn, because even with 4 power modifications, that's only 310, and we do have 320, so we would need 4 power tablets plus, or he would need 4 power tablets, because we're about to put 20 on ourselves, so. And then we can use Fear and Panic for 400 damage, and then next turn we can kind of start setting up some more. We can grab the barrel, draw a couple cards, go from there. So get 2 prizes. So we do get another Single Strike Energy, and we do get 4 Seal Stone, which is good because it will let us draw some more cards potentially. So okay, there's the Choice Belt. Our opponent can draw 2. So they need Evo plus 3 power tablets to take the knockout, which is a little bit scary, but they need Evo, power tablets, and a few other things. So, but thankfully they don't have multiple Genesect in play, so it's not too bad. And we do 60 times, so all right. So there's 1 power tablet. There's a second power tablet. Do they have the 3rd one? Okay, there's a Path to the Peak. There's the Industrious Incisors. There's another Bibarel. So this is a very interesting Mew build for sure. So there's the Nestache. And then they are going to be able to draw until they have 5 again. There's a DTE. There's the Hisuian Heavy Ball. So we could actually take a knockout on this Mew with Houndoom. And then we can bench a... if we get the other Single Strike Energy and attach, then we have 90, and then the boss, and from there we can kind of hit some more. So our opponent did get the Evo as well as the 2 power tablets and the Choice Belt, so they are going to be able to one-shot this Gengar. So that is the most unfortunate situation, but it's not the worst by any means. We can still do some damage and go from there. So we'll promote the Houndoom. We did hit a Research as well. So what we're going to have to do is Ultra Ball. Sadly, we're going to have to get rid of this Research because we need to hope that we can hit the energy and go from there. So we do have 2 Forest Seal Stone, and we do have the Single Strike Energy as well, so it's not too bad. I could play the boss now, and then that lets me see some more cards, which doesn't seem all that bad. I think I do need to see all the cards I can get, so we'll bring up Mew, and then we'll use Industrious Incisors. Let's see. We're not in the worst spot, but we're not in the best spot by any means. We can only hit it for 140. That's the awkward spot. That's the awkward part. Let's see. Because if he has boss KO on this Gengar, then we're in an even worse spot than we were before. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is use Single Strike Roar. We're gonna put it on this Houndour. And then we'll just use Earn. And we'll manually attach here. And then next turn, depending on what he brings up, we'll go from there. Because if we have to, yeah, we're in an awkward spot regardless. But if our opponent doesn't KO this Gengar right now, we'll still be in a good spot. Even if he only takes the prize here, he's wasted enough tablets that he can't really one-shot a Gengar VMAX again. And there's only one prizes on the board, so if he does KO this Houndoom, it's not the worst thing in the world. And he's stuck from using Genesec's ability to draw. Okay, so there's a switch. There's the Industrious Incisors. There's another switch. There's an Ultra Ball. So they already used Nest Dash, so they can't use it again. But they can use Industrious Incisors. Seeing if they hit the boss. Okay, so there's Cleansing Gloves. There's a Feather Ball. So if they take the knockout here, we'll be fine. If they don't take the knockout, it'll still be kind of awkward, but okay, so they didn't hit enough to take the knockout, which is fine. So we can actually evolve and then go from there. And we shouldn't have to damage ourselves either. There's the Gengar V. We do actually top deck the Dark Energy, which is fantastic. Which means that, let's see. Yeah, we can attach, and then we'll just use B-Barrel. Draw a couple cards, and we can actually judge as well. We could Boss's Order just to get rid of the one with the Choice Belt, which doesn't sound half bad. I think that's what we'll do. Because the Cleansing Gloves aren't going to do very much for him at all. So yeah, we can Ultra Ball, get rid of both the VIP passes. We'll grab the Gengar VMAX. We'll go Gengar VMAX. And then we are hitting for 360. So we can boss his orders up this Mew. And then we can hit for 360. Take our three prizes. And we do get Path to the Peak, Energy, Single Strike Energy. If he brings up a barrel, it's kind of awkward, but we should still have a switch or two in the deck. Yeah, we play 3 switch. There should be 2 left, unless there's a couple in the prizes. So, okay, so he brings up Houndour. Hits for 190, and I'm pretty sure that that's just our opponent's way of conceding. So we will promote Gengar. And then we will attach. We'll use Judge just for the fun of it. And then we will hit for a massive amount of damage. So our opponent conceded, but overall that's kind of what Gengar does in a Mew meta. It's super powerful. Fear and Panic is just fantastic since it does 60x, and it only requires 2 energy, so you can really set it up in, 2 turns. And you're only sacrificing 2 prizes with the normal Gengar on the bench. So, yeah, that's the gameplay, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Otherwise, I will catch you guys on tomorrow's episode of Tech Tuesday.